So, did y'all ever have to read that book for school where it's like, I don't even remember what it was called, but the sentence where it's like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Yes.
Like that, whatever that is called, where it's like the search that guy went on to find the smallest version of that.
Oh, that was like obsidian, onyx, tell me thy vow.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Dog shit book. Read it though.
Mason, you have just texted me. I can't respond right now. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. They are flipping you off.
You fucking idiot.
You get flipped off.
Right.
Do our intro.
Welcome back to Mountains Don't Like Baseball.
They don't.
This is episode 12. 11.
Strong start.
This is episode 11. We're in person.
Hey!
Wait.
This is not special effects.
What?
Touch him.
Discord's come a long way.
Touch him.
Touch me.
Glenn is touched.
More.
Yeah. So they got up in here. We in the house. We in the studio.
We in this bitch.
We did a test footage earlier.
Walk with your boys.
So yeah, fun little IRL episode, but it's a regular episode. We'll do normal stuff.
Yeah. You can't prove it.
We'll do also abnormal stuff.
That makes me really nervous.
What is that?
Not only is that a visual bit, it's a visual bit that even if you are watching the video, you still can't see it. That's remarkable.
Those are my favorite. We actually speed ran that one.
Yeah, we did.
What Wes is pointing at is a cable that comes down from a light and attaches to an extension cable and then attaches to another cable, and all of it is hovering above the ground,
suspended in midair
by the initial light.
There's nothing precarious about the way we have set things up. And by we, I mean all of us. Mostly me and Wes.
I did all the work.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Let me not put it in my beard. I'll tell you, I'm not good at holding the mic. I know that for sure. I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Right.
Damn.
What are we talking about?
Dude, we have so many things that I want to talk about. There's one thing in particular I know I can open with, which is a professor of mine. His name was Mark Moon.
Dude, I'm so excited to hear about Mark Moon.
Badass name, by the way.
Yeah.
Mark Moon, sick name. So this guy, he was teaching, I think it might have been a marketing class. I don't remember 100%, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that he was like a real like hard ass kind of professor. And so he was like known for being a little bit mean and a little bit not interested in talking to people. Well, we found his LinkedIn, and his middle initial was A, but it didn't say what it was. Some of people might know my middle name is Alan, like with an A.
That's pretty cool.
I thought, how cool would it be if his middle name was also Alan, the same as mine? And so I emailed him just this cryptic message that was like, I'm in your class. What's your middle name?
So no context whatsoever. No, like, my middle name is Alan.
Right.
It would be cool, sick nasty even, if we shared a middle name.
And so he responded and was like, why?
I feel like that's a valid response to your very cryptic and somewhat threatening message.
It is threatening. It is cryptic. And I did have malicious intentions. But I responded, I was like, because my middle name is Alan, and I think it would be pretty neat if yours was too. And he goes, he actually said, sorry, it's Andrew. And I just emailed him back, bummer.
Did he ever respond to that?
No, he didn't respond to me saying, bummer, you have a bad middle name.
Bummer over email.
Yeah. God, dude, an empty email, except for one word, punches so much harder than a text.
Okay, was it the subject line or was it the body?
I think the subject line was probably the same as like, colon, student question.
You should have just made it bummer as the subject line, and then from Cameron Allen.
The reason that I had to not is because he was one of the professors who would have like automatic sorting. So if you didn't put in their class thing, it would immediately go to spam. So I had to do it.
Mark Andrew Moon, we are coming for you.
I guess I did kind of
Dox this guy.
dox this guy.
Where did he teach?
That was a fake name.
Where did he teach?
The University of Tennessee in Knoxville.
You're an idiot.
Mark
What of
Andrew
it?
Moon, if you're listening, fuck you, buddy.
You were kind of a tough professor, but you know what? Not terrible, not bad. Good, pretty good teaching. Thanks, Mark.
Please don't actually.
Thanks,
dox him.
Andy.
Dr. Moon. I assume
Dr.
you would like to be said.
Oh my God! Speaking of mooning, so I'm gonna keep all names out of this, but I have steadily learned more and more about my boss, and she is
Crazy start.
Yeah, that actually is a crazy start, isn't it? So she is someone that you would think is like she has kids, and she's always worried about like she doesn't even watch like all the Disney movies and that kind of thing, because like some of them have like underlying like intentions or whatever. So she's like kind of like that kind of person, and so you never expect that much from her. But there was one point where she said in passing that she had a tramp stamp, and we were like, what? And I was like, no, you can't just say that as you walk by.
Right.
Come back.
Yeah.
And take them draws off. Let's see.
I did say that to my boss. I did not say that to my boss. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. I was like, huh? And then she was like, yeah, just ask X in QC. Wow, that was...
wow.
Okay, ask this person in QC. And I was like, huh? Because she's married and has 2 kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I mooned him on the street as we drove past each other. And I'm like, Bo!
What the fuck?
I know. This woman, I adore her. She is the main character. We're all just living in her story.
I am going to become friends with her.
Well,
Why
the
would
best
that be?
part is like, we're never going to
Tell me why.
We're never going to conceivably know yes or no whether she actually has a tramp stamp or not. And she wouldn't tell us of what this theoretical tramp stamp was of. So it's a mystery.
You just got to be like, I dropped my pencil. Can you pick it
Whoa.
up?
I don't think you do got to be
I
like
don't
that.
think I do that. I think that
That's the
constitutes me going to jail for sexual harassment,
That's worse than mailing her a bomb.
which we did discuss doing.
Hey, yeah, did she enjoy her mug and bomb?
The bomb, not so much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But the mug she has sitting in her windowsill, like next to her / behind her.
Yeah.
So it's very visible to
Right.
anyone who would ever go and sit in her office. The mug, for those who are not active listeners, shame. It says, "Oh, great one."
Ah, dude, that's such a great mug for your boss.
Maybe that's what the tramp stamp says.
That would be
Got
insane.
it in that mug's honor.
That's extreme confidence.
Yeah.
Not only to get just tattooed on you, oh, great one, because that's just funny. But
Yeah.
as a tramp stamp, you're saying, like, I'll crush you.
Yeah. Be tearing up in fear when hitting it from behind.
I've seen like tattoos that are like right here, and they say "Lucky You."
Oh, that's what my
Damn.
jeans say. Look, they say it in there. You got to
And
unzip
they
them.
match your...
Unzip my
dick
jeans
stamp.
and look in them.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so what would be an acceptable tramp stamp? Like,
Ooh.
like,
What do you
is
mean?
there-
Don't care.
Is there... Shut up. Is there any tramp stamp that if someone went, I will pay for this, that you would just get on you? Like, obviously, I don't think any of us
So-
are the type to just go after that.
So wait, so you're saying what tramp stamp would we get, or what is acceptable to like someone else to have? Because I swear
what
to God,
would
if
you accept to have on your own body? Because they're...
Lucky you.
So...
definitely.
A friend of mine at work who will remain nameless, she is not well. She carved "I'm fine" into her arm. Never stopped giving her shit for that. I was like, if you're going to carve into your arm, make it something less cringe. Like, be better.
What, like cheeseburger?
Be better with self-harm. That would be better. And so we asked her, my group of friends, we were like, how much would it cost for you to get a tramp stamp saying "I'm fine"? And she was like, $50.
Oof.
What a high
50?
price.
Yeah.
That's
She
eat.
was
What
like,
do you mean a
pay
high
me
price?
$50, I'm getting that. I was like, so this is what you value your own body
So
at.
you
That's
are so
insane.
okay. I'm kind of confused. Are you paying for the tattoo too?
Yes.
Are you just giving her $50
paying for the tattoo?
and giving her $50?
No, it's paying for the tattoo.
So it's a $50 tattoo.
Yeah.
That's the shittiest deal I've ever heard.
Dude, I know.
Wait, you're saying you wouldn't just accept a free tattoo?
Well,
I've been offered free tattoos before.
Free tattoo is one
Did you
thing,
accept
but
it?
a free
No.
tramp stamp saying I'm fine, very different things.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like if someone offered me, like, here, have another Lord of the Rings tattoo. I'm like, sick. That'd be cool.
yeah,
I'm
so-
fine is cringe. If it just said fine, that's funny.
Fine with a period.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Not like fine like I'm fine. Fine like fine.
Yeah. No, the circumstances which I was offered a free tattoo, it was very late at night. Everyone was under the influence of a lot of different things. And it was
All
like,
legal.
The guy was like, I will take you to get a face tattoo right now, but it has to be a face tattoo. And I said no.
Bro.
Yeah, no, you should say no.
Face tattoo. They're like, it's one thing to be like a funny haha. No, don't answer that just yet. It'd be one thing to have like a funny haha tattoo, like as a bit or like a bet. But man, face tattoos, like even tramp stamps you can cover up, but face tattoos, even if it's a good one, that's
The
rough.
thing is that I don't have enough tattoos where a face tattoo would look.
Yeah, you kind of have to. That kind of has to be your.
You have
shtick.
to be tatted up to the neck at least.
If your face tattoo is in the single digits
Yeah.
number of tattoos that you have,
Yeah,
that didn't
don't
make
do
sense
that.
at all. But everyone knows
No,
what I'm
I
talking
get it.
about. Then
You can't, because it's got to look right. Because if you just have it one there out of place, it's
Would
not
you like
gonna-
to continue a conversation?
What do you wanna
Like
talk
Cameron
about?
had
I will
ordered?
have the stuffiest opinion of face tattoos.
What are you gonna say there?
Say-
Never.
Okay.
That is
Never.
almost exactly what I just said.
Wow, you're entitled to your own opinion.
But okay. I agree with Glenn. Probably because I wasn't super listening because I was excited to say never.
Yeah, this man. Like 3 episodes ago, we were talking about me listening to NPR News podcast, and like the Spotify Rap thing came out and it had like your list of podcasts that you listen or your top 5 podcasts, and I sent my whole Spotify Rap because I'm a little freak to these guys, and Cameron was like, "You would listen to NPR News." I was like, "I did tell you guys about this on the last podcast." He was like, "I didn't listen." Bitch.
This did happen. I recall it now.
Excellent.
He would listen to NPR, wouldn't he?
I
I think it's funny. I do. That was the secret nugget of truth. Is that I also
don't
do.
listen to NPR. I follow them on Instagram, and then
What do they post on Instagram?
a lot. But they do like this little here's what happened this week, and it's like that slideshow, and I just go through it and look real quick.
Is it like internet stuff or is it like
No, it's
world
everything.
news?
World
or-
news, yeah.
What was like something you got from it?
I couldn't tell you.
Tell me the last 5 articles in the news. Oh, you listen to the news?
Oh, you read?
Tell me all of them.
What's
Name
your
10 books?
No.
Who's your favorite author? You're not allowed to say J.R.R. Tolkien or George R.R. Martin.
He's
If they got an R.R., you can't say it.
He's not a good writer. He's a little freak.
You're allowed to say George
George
Frost.
R.R. Martin is like a freaky
say-
old guy.
Frost.
Robert.
Yes.
Robert Frost.
Robert Frost. Tell us more about Robert Frost.
Robert
Two paths
Frost.
diverged in a wood,
And I chose the one less traveled by.
and that made all the difference. Can we get on to something else? Because we are really slowing
What?
down.
What do you mean? We're straight on
bro.
favorite favorite
Poetry.
Bo.
I can't tell if you guys are gaslighting me or not.
Do you have any poetry you like?
Whitman?
Poetry,
I'm not a big poem guy.
I'm not a big poetry guy. I respect it, and I recognize that it's a personal fault that I don't love it because, like, it is
what is the name?
literature. It is
Oh.
good.
A great poem is Richard Corey. Don't remember the author, but if you just look that up.
Richard Corey.
Yeah.
Richard
We'll
Corey.
do a live reading.
Yeah, it's like
Richard, it's really good.
I struggle with like
Richard?
symbolism.
Richard.
It is okay. It is Richard.
Dick Corey.
Richard.
Yeah, like
Corey.
I struggle with like symbolism and that kind of thing, and it just
Well, yeah,
it feels like you have to work to listen to it or
you have to
read
work
it.
to understand it.
Right, exactly. It's like I'm just gonna read my fantasy and read about elves happily.
Richard Corey by Edwin Arlington Robinson. Whenever Richard Corey went downtown, we people on the pavement looked at him. He was a gentleman from sole to crown, clean-favored, and imperially slim. And he was always quietly arrayed, and he was always human when he talked. But still he fluttered pulses when he said, "Good morning," and he glittered when he walked. And he was rich, yes, richer than a king, and admirably schooled in every grace. In fine, we thought that he was everything to make us wish that we were in his place. So on we worked and waited for the light, and went without the meat and cursed the bread. And Richard Cory, one calm summer night, went home and put a bullet through his head.
That poem's
Damn.
a ripper, dude.
Oof.
That is a gripper.
That actually gave me chills.
It's so good.
That's
I
insane.
fucking love that poem.
I do love that poem. That's phenomenal. I will remember that and read it more often.
Yeah. The thing about poetry, though, is that you literally have to read it like 4 or 5 times before you can really crack.
Yeah.
What's the other one? It's by the poet that every literature professor like fawns over.
Edgar
Jane.
Allan Poe.
No, not Jane.
No. It's
What's her name?
Proofrock.
Proofrock.
No, that's the name of the poem. J. Alfred Proofrock?
By who?
I don't know.
By whom? Whom?
Stop doing that! All right, hold on.
I am desperately trying to think of who my favorite author would be, and it's like my go-to is always J.R.R. Tolkien. And it's like I have a bunch of books that I like, but I don't know. Honestly,
Yeah, this is a long one.
Oof.
good God.
T.S. Eliot.
Say the title of it again.
Hold on. The Love Song of J. Alfred Proofrock.
Read it on your own time.
Yeah,
Not
because
ours.
It is so long.
It's really long.
It's really, really
The
long.
whole poem is basically about this fat, bald old man pining after a woman he can never have.
Jeff Bezos.
Beth Jesus.
No, you know what? Let's not get on a list somewhere.
Already on it, baby.
Our house uses a lot of Amazon,
Yeah.
but we don't support big package.
I better leave.
Do
then.
with that what you will, but also keep delivering our
I'm
packages
right
on
at
time.
home. Yeah, so like favorite author, like I'm trying to think. I've read a lot of books. Don't remember a lot of them.
Rick Riordan.
He's not my favorite author.
I know about him.
I do too.
I mean, I love his books.
I
and,
used
like,
to
I'm a
curse his
Percy Jack-
name. Do you remember we used to curse his name when we were kids?
No.
Yeah, because
What?
it took him so long to get the next fucking book out.
Glenn used to curse his name when he was kids.
Cameron didn't learn subject-verb agreement when he was kids.
I was really good at reading the poem,
He
except
doesn't
for the
know
word
history.
admirably. That's a tough word, apparently.
That's true. Anyway, boy, don't point both microphones. This is gonna be a calamity.
No, it's not.
Honestly, I like the way the Series of Unfortunate Events series
Oh,
was written.
who wrote that?
Lemony Snicket, which
Yes,
is a pen name.
that is the best pen name ever.
I don't remember what his actual. I did like a small baby project in, like middle school on him.
Yeah.
But those books are very interesting, and it's like I've read them several times. It's been a hot minute though, so my memory is like a little bit hazy. But there's no happy ending, which I find. I'm gonna say it again. Interesting.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, it's just it's different.
Was the show with Neil Patrick Harris any good?
No.
I liked it. I thought it was relatively faithful from what I could remember.
Tee off. Why no?
I didn't watch it.
You okay? You did watch season 1, and you did tell me you liked season 1. Yeah.
was probably stoned, but
This dude.
no, it's just
Wait, what?
yeah. So the books were really good.
Podcast co-host murdered by other podcast co-host.
Yeah, you know what it's like to do a podcast with you. Right. So
Glenn is a murderer. Continue, sorry.
True.
Uh-oh. Mason. Yes, I play RuneScape.
call him.
I'll call him. Calling Mason.
He is calling Mason.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
I wonder how that will sound.
Hello.
Hey, Mason. I just wanted to let you know you're on the podcast right now.
Interesting.
That's what Glenn said about that book.
You asked me a question about RuneScape. I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Yes, I play RuneScape.
I'm aware we had that conversation.
Then why'd you fucking ask?
I asked if you play old school or the regular.
This is what
heck, I don't know
happens
the
when we
difference.
have guest stars on our podcast.
He
Beware.
played old school.
Does
or
it
the
have
regular.
graphics from 1997, or is it kind of updated?
He's asking if the graphics
I think
are
you know what. It
updated
was
or
probably
not.
kind of updated, but I would play either.
It was probably kind of
It was
updated.
probably
I was
kind of
trying to
updated.
figure out, except I fucking remembered why I
He
hate
fucking
computers.
remembers why he hates computers.
Dude.
Fucking hate Microsoft.
You fucking hate Microsoft.
Finally went through and got shit to set up my computer again at the apartment, and I just want to fucking play Minecraft, and Microsoft said no. And then not only did it say no, you can't play Minecraft, but then it just tried to load the store and said no, you can't do anything until the store loads. Except the store wouldn't load.
100% chance that this is workaroundable.
So I shut the
and
motherfucker off.
easy.
Now we're starting over. I'm gonna just
He
wipe
shut
the
the
fucking
motherfucker
thing,
off.
or blow it up with tannerite. I'm not sure yet.
This is easily
Well, that's awesome.
remedied.
I'm gonna let you go, but I hope you get your computer sorted out. I won't be able to do anything until the start of the new year,
He's gonna blow
so I'll
it
hit you up then. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, nice talking to you, Mason.
It was nice
Thanks
talking
to
to you.
you too, bud.
Dude, Mason thinks I'm so stupid. Bye, babe.
Oh my god.
That was Mason.
That was Mason. He'll be a guest
That was
star
Mason.
at some point.
I do want to have Mason on. Really bad. Because I think Mason has a lot of interesting and very real life experiences.
He also
Has a lot of interesting opinions.
Well, he will also. He's
Yeah.
the kind of person that is good for content because he will fight for his
He will die on any hill.
opinion.
Yes.
Yes,
That is
which
true.
is not a bad thing.
With love. We
Yeah,
love Mason.
It's
Peace
not a
and
bad
love.
thing. It's like there are hills I will die on. There are also many I won't. Countries' flags, for instance.
Apparently, won't even bother to tread upon that hill. Frustratingly.
Has been tread upon, but not by me.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Okay.
him.
See, that might kill. That's so funny.
Yeah, let's keep doing it. So it becomes not
Yes.
funny, so you stop doing it.
Caleb's gonna be so tired of us.
Hi, Caleb.
Hi.
Hi.
Like
Cameron is
children.
greeting Caleb.
Like the stage hand reading like the words.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, I need like the sheet of aluminum to make thunder with.
Ooh, don't touch it. He's touching it.
He's touching it.
He touched the butt.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna load us up a topic.
Yep.
Huh?
Load
What
us
say
up
we
a
do that?
topic.
I say
Loading us
Huh?
up a topic.
Glenn has informed you that we are loading up a topic. Cameron laughed.
Brahms bag of burgers.
The Brahms bag of burgers.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
What is that?
It's a bag of burgers. Okay, so Brahms, fucking rules. First of all, it's an ice cream place that's got like a market inside. So you can go there and get ice cream like a normal ice cream store, but you can also buy almost all the flavors they have in like the gallon container or whatever. They also sell like milk, basic foodstuffs, right?
Yeah.
There also is a grill. So you can get like chicken sandwiches, burgers, shit like that. Brahms has this thing called the bag of burgers, and it is a bag of burgers for $5.95.
How big is the bag?
You get 5 burgers in the bag of burgers.
Bro. Are they like
That's
it's a full size burger?
One burger
It's
per dollar.
it's a good sized burger. It's not
Burger.
like, Whataburger size burger, but it is like a decent sized burger.
Give it a poundage.
I
Quarter.
Weigh it.
don't know. It's not a quarter.
Big, small,
Less than a quarter?
medium.
I don't know I don't know.
An average burger's a third.
Can we do it in grams?
No.
How many ounces? how many fluid ounces of beef?
Bro, I don't know. All I know is that. So listen, the Brahms burger on its own is about only a 7, but because you get 5 of them.
How would you put 7 if you were asked?
No, can we hold off until we finish talking about the fucking bag of burgers?
Talk about the bag of burgers more.
You fucking freak. God damn. No, the Brahms bag of burgers, you can get 5 burgers for $6, 7 if you add cheese, and they come with
5.
pickles and ketchup.
Yep.
Dude,
On the side or on the burgers?
on the burger
In a bag?
in a bag.
Do they get disheveled?
No.
How?
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 It's like a kid's show. It's like Mr. Rogers if Mr. Rogers really hated doing the show.
The burgers are all wrapped
This is a clue.
in paper.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
everywhere you get a burger from.
You know, that is a very valid point that I failed to make.
I didn't think about it, to be honest.
Yeah, when's
Me
the
as
last
well.
time you went to like a drive-through and then you got just a loosey-goosey burger?
We went to McDonald's on Christmas.
We went to P. Terry's, the worst place to ever get any
What
food
is
ever.
Cameron went to McDonald's on Christmas.
What is P.
Glenn
Terry's?
went to P. Terry's.
P. Terry's is, I believe, a Texas chain. All I know is I've never seen it outside of Texas. And it's like, here is a burger for 12 cents. However, you're only being told that it's a burger. All evidence is to the contrary. That's it.
Don't go to P. Terry's.
Don't go to P. Terry's. It's bad. Brahms.
We're done with Brahms. It's a bag of burgers and it fucking rules. The burger alone, 7 out of 10. But because you get so many for that cheap price,
Oh, well, 7 out of 10 is a good score. That's a great
no,
score.
dude, it makes it a 9 out of 10.
Well, I mean, I do
Well,
prefer...
because like you know how stadium food tastes? It's got
Yes.
that
Yes.
certain flavor that's not quite good.
Speak into your mic.
That's not quite good.
Yep.
So it has that kind of like stadium food-esque
Right.
taste, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
Go to Brahms, get the bag of burgers.
Is Brahms a Texas thing?
Yes. It was also really funny because we were doing like a little road trip for my job, and they were like, "You want to stop at Brahms?" And I was like, "Yes, let's get the bag of burgers." As a joke, we got the bag of burgers for real. Everybody ate one burger. There were 5 people in the car. We were all still hungry.
Math.
Get another bag of burgers.
That's exactly what we did.
Yes.
So yeah,
Is it like an adventurous kind of thing to get? Is it like a normal thing? Like you go there and you're like,
they advertise
I'll
it.
have
They
the
push
bag.
it.
I've never heard of this place. And
push
I do
the
live
bag?
in
They
Texas.
put, yeah, it's like every Brahms I've seen, like, you know how they have like the little marquee out front. They're always like, put the bag of burgers $5.95.
so it's a combo.
It's not a combo.
It's like the 4 for $4.
No, you don't
pretty-
get you don't get a drink or fries.
No, but you get the
just
four
get
burgers.
you just
You
get a
get
bag of burgers.
Multiple burgers.
It's one item.
It's like a combo.
Not one.
A combination of burgers.
How is it a combo? They're not different burgers. That's like saying, oh yeah,
He's saying
a
that
10-piece nugget is a
It's
combo
one item,
because there's
when in
different
fact,
nuggets.
It is multiple.
Speak up.
No.
I'll
Anyways.
find out what he said later.
Anyways, I'm getting crucified because apparently the way that I
No, it's
notate
just-
numbers
it's silly.
is stupid.
Oh no, this is stupid. Would you
Back to crucify.
Would you be willing to
Yeah.
hold my microphone?
Okay, well, only
Or do you
if
want to do it?
Yeah, here. Give me
Okay.
a number to put up.
7. No. He's lying. He is lying. That's not how he did it. I'll now show. I will show the honest truth. And I'm not going to exaggerate. I'm going to do it in the exact time frame that it took you to do it.
I was drunk at the time.
Say the number 7.
7.
We were playing a game in which the number that was presented matters.
For the audio listeners, you start by putting up the 5, then you count to 3, and then you put up the 2. The reason that this is foolish is because later Wes started yelling at me because when he put up a 7,
No.
I gave him the wrong one because
Yes, that
I
is
saw a
actually
5.
correct. No. First of all, there was not that long of a delay.
5.
No. No.
Make it a 7.
No. That it was so much less time than that.
It was not less time than that.
Yes,
and
it
it was
was.
ridiculous. And it happened multiple times as well.
You just don't want to admit that you fucked me over.
Wes lost that game so handedly. It had
Yes,
nothing
because
to
it
do
was
with
my
me.
first time playing this game. Also, it's not like in this game you have to lie, and if you just lie obviously, then it becomes obvious and you will lose faster.
He is wrong. Because okay, so I don't know if maybe you didn't understand this. The imposter getting found out doesn't make you lose. You can get found out.
For clarity's sake, the game is Obscurio for those who are learned.
Well, it isn't well known. That is true.
Hence the name.
Continue.
Right. So the point of it, right? You've got a bunch of people in a library trying to escape, and one person is the traitor, and the traitor wants to confuse the team and prevent you from escaping. And so you go through all these like stages of trying to figure out what room it is based on these cards with images. None of that really matters. What does matter is that if the imposter's found out, or the traitor, if the traitor's found out, then they vote and they'll be like, oh, that's the traitor. Now the traitor can't participate in voting rounds, but any damage that you've done is still done, and they can still lose the game.
Yeah, that wasn't clear to me at all.
I didn't explain that. That's true. I'll admit, I didn't explain that. I should have explained that.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm also not the type of person who, if you tell, I have to like do it to learn it. So if you just sit there and tell me everything that goes on
Right.
without
Visual
practicing.
learner. What are boobs? I'm a visual learner.
That was funny to me.
Thank you.
The washer's done.
This is a great time to look at the topics channel.
Okay.
Is that me or you popping? I really, you do realize
Neither of
I'm
us.
made of rubber.
Yeah, you are the bendy boy.
Oh, well, Cameron puts his phone down. We can prove to you that I'm made of rubber. I'm rubber, you're glue. And it bounces off me and sticks to you.
This is a great opportunity to actually show this. Wes has weird appendages. But you're fucking agree with me. Well, that works actually. Look at that. Look at that. Fucking freak. All right. So put your hands up like this for our audio listeners.
We have our hands together, but we're not holding hands.
Look at this freak. You could just play the piano on his fingers. Here, do the thing with your hands. Give me your mic. Do the the thing. What the fuck is that?
I got funky.
What the fuck is that?
Why are you popping your knuckles into the microphone?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, this guy, I have this is me pulling it back as far as I can.
Let me see. Oh my god, that's so not normal.
Yeah,
do you
like
mean?
you are not like I'm a little elastic.
I'm just not elastic.
You aren't elastic.
Yeah, Glenn's really, that's like iron.
no rubber.
Me, on the other hand. Go ahead.
Dude, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Bend at each joint.
My
and
feet
in the
are
middle
really
of the bone.
stiff. My feet are really stiff.
seriously, I think it's so funny, dude.
Oh my god.
So I go to a barber shop
Yes.
featuring barbers to
Sharp
have
turn.
to have my hair and beard trimmed. When
What? No way.
I do it once a month.
Cameron goes to the barber's to get his hair and beard trimmed
Wait,
once a month.
whenever we do the ASMR, we'll do a role play. Cameron goes to the barber to get his hair and beard trimmed.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
We're doing an
one.
ASMR episode.
later. That's later though.
Yeah, you're not gonna know. You're an idiot. You perceive things how we want you to.
You shut up. You're an idiot.
Yeah, and take your laundry out. It's been in there forever. Go get it.
You're procrastinating right
Yeah,
now,
wash
and we
your
all know
hands,
it.
you little
And
freak.
scrub your toilet. Stop picking your nose. And I see you there. Your fucking dry lips. Don't try to lick them now.
And if you're driving, do it better.
If you're driving,
Don't crash.
Kidding. You're not legally responsible for anything that happens to you.
Wes is legally responsible
No,
for
no,
everything that happens
no.
to you.
Wes is God's drunkest driver.
That is that could have been Cameron last night.
Nope.
That
I
is
drive
not
sober
some-
only.
To be clear, that did not happen.
Yeah.
It is simply a joke.
Yes. We are responsible even though you would never know it.
I go to a barber shop to have my hair and beard trimmed once a month.
I was about to ask how often.
Once
Once
a month.
Cameron.
Okay, it
goes
might
to the
actually have to
barber shop.
stop. Y'all might be right. Anyway, so I go to this barber, and you know how every time you go to a barber, it's like there's a couple different ways you can pay, but it's usually, I mean, if you go to like the sports clips, you can use like a credit card, but usually it's like here's cash or here's a check or something like that. My barber has one of those square things. What?
Nothing. Keep talking.
Okay. My barber has one of those square things, so like you can do a card, but the square things are cool now.
with a check.
I did when I was a child.
You had checks
I
as
had-
a child?
Yes.
Old people. That's so backwards.
Cameron.
No, it's not.
Had
The
checks
only people
as a
that
child.
No.
ever use checks are people in their 80s.
The technology was prevalent.
Prevalent. Jesus Christ.
Prevail is a word.
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Australopithecus.
It was the technology existed at the time when I was young. I had checks, but I used.
You are crinkling that boy as much as you can.
I really didn't mean to.
I would pay with checks. I don't now, because now my barber at the barber shop at which I get my hair and beard trimmed once a month has the square thing, and the square thing is cool now because you can do tap pay, but you have to set it up on their end, right? So I go to the barber and I'm like, I love tap pay. Do you have the tap pay set up? And she was like,
He loves tap pay.
she was like, no, I don't have tap pay set up. And I said, oh, you should look into it because tap pay, so convenient and everybody's doing it.
Does he get his way again?
So later, I returned to the barber 1 month later to get my hair and beard trimmed. And I went up in there and I was like, did you get the tap pay yet? And she was like, no, I didn't set up the tap pay. And I'm like, you really should set up the tap pay. And a month later, I go back and she was like, I did it. I got the tap pay set
The
up.
male manipulator, ladies.
And so now it's maybe like 2 or 3 haircuts later. And I always go up and I pay with tap pay now. And I asked her the last time I was there, I was like, so, you get a lot of the people using tap pay? And she was like, literally no one else has ever used tap pay but you.
So I don't know how this works. Do they pay like a fee to have tap pay?
No.
Or is it just a one-time thing?
No, you just have to set it up.
Okay. That makes it more acceptable.
From what I understand, it's not much work to do it, but very, very funny.
Wonderful that you single-handedly strong-armed your barbershop, which you go to once a month.
I go to a barbershop once a month to get my hair and beard trimmed.
Oh my God.
How often do you go to the barbershop to get your hair trimmed?
Often.
Really?
No.
He lied.
You gotta watch out for this guy.
I have not had my hairs cut in like 2 years.
Dang.
It's been a minute.
You could get it just trimmed.
I need to get it just trimmed, but I won't.
I do not go to the barber. I go to the salon.
It's the same.
Congratulations.
concept.
It's not. The salon is much nicer.
Explain.
Do you get a head massage at your barber?
Yes.
He gets a head massage.
Do you
in
get
both places.
exfoliated at your barber?
I'm sorry. Your salon washes your face
Yeah.
with an exfoliant?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've been to salon.
How is that weird?
I've been to the salon.
You would not want an attractive person to
I didn't say I
scrub
wouldn't
your
want
face.
it. I just said I don't
hate
get it.
when hot people touch
Why
me.
wouldn't you get it? It's good for you.
They don't. Oh, because they don't offer it
Exactly. That's the difference.
at the salon.
No more. That dead horse is so dead.
Uncheval.
Anyway, I just prefer the salon environment.
Was that French for horse?
A horse is dead. I don't know how to say dead.
Mort?
It's like morter. Melt.
Speaking of dead, this is something I've wanted to talk about for a little bit.
His murder.
Who did it? No one yet.
I wanted to commit to the bit, but I didn't want to break the nice equipment or
Yeah, or
fuck
your
up the
face.
set.
We appreciate that.
That's okay.
Anyway,
Hold on, don't move.
zombie apocalypse.
I said don't move. You all heard it. The first thing that Wes did was move.
I didn't know who you were talking to.
Don't move. Wes. Your hair was sticking up in an odd way.
Your hair's still sticking up in an odd way.
That's the one I wanted to fix, but he moved.
I got you.
Thanks.
I've got him.
What was your story, Glenn?
It's not a story. Zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
A. Do we want to survive in that situation? Because there's kind of two schools of thought. You could either give up, or you could will to continue. So that's like the first layer of this problem.
Yeah.
Would you want to live?
I would like to live. I would fight tooth and nail to survive in a zombie apocalypse, and I believe I would do well.
He would fight tooth and nail.
You cannot simultaneously call to action that
can.
this stops and perpetuate it. Pick
would
one.
you live?
Yes.
Nice. I would also like to live.
How long would you like to live?
A sum of years. So my thought was like when I was younger, like a few years ago, I was like I would not. I already have struggle living as it is.
Continue.
Right.
Continue.
This,
Don't laugh.
that's a very serious topic.
Yeah.
Anyway, it just sounded like too much work, and I was not interested in it. And it's a little scary. I'm a little scared guy.
What, surviving the like zombies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do have a thing with zombies, don't you?
I used to. Actually, Walking Dead did help me get over that. a little
Zombies with needles would be his number one.
Zombies with
bit.
spiders.
Fighting spiders.
Yeah.
Oh no. Choo Choo Charles shows up.
That Choo Choo Charles shows up. Play Choo Choo Charles. Choo Choo Charles shows up. I'm out. I'm jumping in the water and
I feel like
drowning.
you would just be dead.
Yeah, you don't win unless you're in a
You
building.
don't win against Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah.
But yeah, my thought was that like it would just be too much work, and I'm a lazy guy and I'm a little scared boy.
That's crazy.
But the zombie apocalypse, I mean, you don't have rent
Or
you don't have
rules.
bills.
well, there's some rules.
Like what?
Well, because you want to build up society again, and so if you're
Speak
only a
for
thief,
yourself,
then you
buddy.
can trust nobody. So you can't steal from others, or else you'll be outcast.
Lest you forget. Honor among thieves.
That's not real.
Would you know?
Yes.
What have you stolen?
Everything.
All right, get him.
I've stolen the cops. But yeah, so it would just be it would spice up my life a good bit. It would be there's no capitalism. There's no working for the man. You know.
There is some capitalism
There's
Yes, there has to be an economy.
because you're gonna have stuff. Other people are gonna have stuff,
but it
and
would
you're gonna
be
need
like
some of their stuff.
bartering system.
It all started
Usually.
out with barter. You guys didn't watch Schoolhouse Rock? Okay, well, let's keep
Oh.
it moving.
There would be a barter system,
Yes.
etc. But it would be interesting. It'd be spicy, and obviously there's a give and take in the situation
Yes.
where you would be terrified, fighting for your life, exhausted all the time.
Lots of
But-
tragedy because
Lots
other
of
people
tragedy.
will die.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I agree. I don't want to be one of those. Okay. Have you watched The Office?
No,
In The Office, one of the characters
I have watched The
One of the
Office.
characters jokingly says, "We need a new plague. There's too many people." And I used to think, "Oh, that's funny," and then I would say that, and then we got one, and it was miserable.
millions have died.
So I'm not gonna say
This isn't something that we wish for.
I wish
It's
not for a zombie
simply-
apocalypse,
I also wish not for a zombie apocalypse.
but I think I'd perform well. First of all, I think I'd be good with weapons.
Yeah.
I think I've got pretty good aim.
Well, you are a walking tank engine. Like
Yes.
if the Hummer was a person, it would be you.
The hunger.
Hummer.
I think it's more like bulldozer.
Like
standard
you have the
road
ability to
vehicle.
steamroll
Yeah.
men.
I think too,
Big hot men.
because I have interest in different
Big hot men.
engineering things. I think I would be handy. I think I could craft
agree
stuff.
with that. Yeah.
They
But
agree
you
with
too. What as a kid, because we've been friends for ages, Wes would like mod Nerf guns and like airsoft
yeah.
guns and stuff.
Stretch out the
They
springs
were
and stuff.
shitty, but you did
Yeah.
it.
It works.
It worked sometimes.
Yeah, I just like to tinker. Okay, I want to talk about something you said. You said we would have to build society. I'm not taking that obligation.
No, you
I
have to
am going to
rebuild.
create my own personal plot of land. If you want to be my neighbor, that's cool. But I don't want to have that burden on my back.
I mean,
I
that's
want to
valid.
have my little farm with my friends and family, and I just want to live until I die.
In order to survive the zombie apocalypse, you need numbers because there's more zombies than there are you, and at a certain point you can just
And
get
there are larger groups of people than there are of you.
right. And you have to understand that the zombies are not going to be the only threat because other raiders are going to be like, "Hey, give me all your stuff," right? So you need to have. You're going to do poorly trying to live on your own. Like you may be able to do it for a little while, but if your goal is to like survive until it's over,
Well, it will never be over.
no, I mean not necessarily,
It
right?
will take so long.
It depends on the type of zombies.
Yeah, but and also so,
Let's
like,
not get bogged down.
bare minimum. You need cohabitation, so it's like you
Well-
can be around others at least somewhat to a
But
degree.
yeah, you need people to trade with.
So it's mutual like assurance.
Did
But
you just
yeah.
say that you would need people to trade with?
Society.
That is society.
Well, yes, but you are insinuating like we have to rebuild society as we know it.
No, I didn't say that. I just said that there has to be society and there have to be rules so that like you can be trustworthy and the person you're trading with can be trustworthy. Because otherwise, you can't trade.
I don't think that's how it's going to work at all. I think everybody's going to be on that vibe of fuck you, it's me or you, and it's going to be you.
I think that there's a strong chance it would be like that for a bit, but it's like you'd have to wisen up at some point. It's like everyone wants to live. The best way to live is to be around other people. Yeah.
But I just don't trust other people. That's my point.
Well, I think some people would be like
live
that.
in a hole.
Some people would be like the fuck everybody else. I'll just look out for number one and I'll take and steal whatever I want. They're going to get killed.
Yeah. Well, I think it could work. Like under certain conditions, it could work temporarily. But I think long term, as soon as you piss someone off, like you will become on someone's radar at some point. And as soon as that number of people's radars that you're on becomes more than yourself or whoever you're living with, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, there's also no laws or anything. So
no
literally
laws
you could just be like
enforced, right? But it's like people have laws of decency and morals. So like even if it's not enforced by people, that be like, oh, you stole from me, you're a dick. And it's like you're not gonna be like, well, there's no laws, so like that's not a problem.
But counterpoint. So you also said that like no laws, so you can pout. They could also
do it to
the
you.
Same
That's
to you.
my point, though. That's why I don't want to be around people, because let's say I have created like a little farm.
Mm-hmm.
I sustain me and my people. I was gesturing with my arms.
Gesture closer to the mic.
That's gonna be actually terrible. Oh no.
Continue.
So, let's say someone's like, "Hey, I would like to live next to you."
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the night, they come and take my figs.
Okay. You're hard worked.
Or worse, they
figs.
shoot me, and now it's their figs.
Okay.
My point is, you're not going to be able to trust. You guys are so like, oh yeah, we're as humans, we're going to band together. That's not going to happen.
I'm not saying that it's going to be a perfect world where all humans decide to be good all of a sudden.
I think y'all are overestimating the kindness.
And I think you're underestimating.
Yeah. I think the issue is that you won't be able to be completely isolated. Like there's
that's right. I don't want to be completely isolated. I just want to be mostly isolated.
Well, then if you're going to have any contact with other people, there's going to be some like soft rules that you just have to abide by, or else you will be taken out.
Right. Well, and if anyone is aware of you, there's always that inherent risk.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you could be the nicest person in the world, and you're still going to be attacked, right?
You still get taken advantage of.
Right. But like, if you abide by some of the rules, then the other people who are abiding by the rules will, at the very least, trust you. To like, like they don't need to go kill you because they think you'll kill them first.
Yeah, you don't need to be like a band of brothers riding around and knocking people's heads together.
Right.
But you need to have some level of, like I said, cohabitation, where it's like you live in some amount of, what's a good word for that?
Peace,
mutual respect, I guess.
Mutual interest of survival.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Yeah, I think that
really
would be
having your cake and eating it too, aren't we?
Absolutely, and I'm loving it.
So, okay. We've all agreed that we would like to live in a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah, so we wouldn't take the easy way out.
We wouldn't take the easy way out. What's in like all the different fictional content with zombies or anything related to zombies that we've consumed, what would be the best and the worst situation?
Pack-a-punch machine.
That would be the best.
That would be pretty good. However, I think like that zombie sphere, that would be kind of tough to survive in because there's nothing.
Yeah, no, like George Romero style zombies that burst out of the ground. That's tough.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead zombies are the easiest zombies.
Oh, Walking Dead is easy. It's
Yes.
straight up like the only hard part about The Walking Dead is just every other human.
Right. Yeah, I think The Walking Dead is pretty realistic as far as how it'd work because you see these zombies like falling apart.
Yeah, assuming we like are abiding by the conventional like rules of zombies.
Right.
If it's like World War Z zombies, I mean.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about Walking Dead is that they don't put any emphasis on zombies be eating brains.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who was one of my favorite depictions? It's not zombies at all, but The Last of Us. Like the infection or the infected or whatever.
Right.
Very interesting. And the fact that they evolve over time as like the infection grows more deep or whatever, like with clickers and all that nonsense. I think it's very cool
I agree.
and very terrifying.
So I think Walking Dead zombies would be best.
World War Z has to be worst.
World War Z is worse. Oh no, wait.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend is probably
Yeah.
worse because those are bigger and stronger.
Oh, yeah.
And they work in like hives and they're smart.
Oh, Jesus. I haven't seen that movie because that was part of where my fear of zombies came up. My dad had been watching it one time when I was like 6 or something.
We
And
could watch that.
I'm wicked down to watch
We
that.
were talking about movies that we could watch while they're here.
That would be awesome, actually.
Give us your suggestions. It'll be too late.
It'll be too late. But yeah, so I had like walked in on my dad watching I Am Legend in the living room, and I saw like the creepy crawlies. Fucking animals.
You can keep talking. This is an aside.
We're having a conversation. I'm not just speaking at the camera for the camera's sake.
Damn. You're not
Hi,
needed.
guys.
Wes looked studious for a moment, and I am curious.
The first moment.
Wes, why you went? Well, what were you thinking?
He was thinking.
I was thinking that it was funny how you thought it was funny when Glenn did it. Glenn's having his cake and eating it too, but when I do it,
I'm
you have
only
a problem
eating
with
cake.
it. No.
You might be right. Fuck you, Glenn.
Yeah, fuck
You
you,
can't
Glenn.
have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, what were you saying though?
Eat butts. But continue.
No mas.
We are
Don't do that.
Police Academy.
Huh?
Jesus Christ.
It's him! I have to stand up, dude. This chair is hurting my ass and feet.
All right. But yeah, so walked in and watching my dad watching I Am Legend. Scared me. And that stuck with me.
Yeah, there's some scary scenes in there.
Yeah.
Dude.
I stayed for none of it, but yeah, freaked me out.
When I was a kid and I got Black Ops 2 for the first time, I played the whole campaign in one sitting.
That
And-
sounds like
campaign.
you.
And then I went to bed and had night terrors and PTSD like I was in war when I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
What's your sleep paralysis demon?
Dude, it's,
Wes, you said you had an experience with sleep
I
paralysis.
did. It was fucking horrible.
Tell us about it. I love hearing about sleep paralysis because I also love talking about sleep paralysis.
Yeah, so I...
See my co-host.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're fine. You're fine.
I think we needed to do this anyway.
Be bigger.
Yeah, but I so I woke up, quote unquote woke up, right?
Sure.
And I couldn't move. And I couldn't tell you, like, I don't really remember this too well anymore because it happened like a while ago. But,
Sure.
Basically, so I woke up in my bed. I'm on my back. And like,
Do you sleep on your back? No, you don't.
yes, I do.
Uh,
I sleep on my back and my side.
okay, mostly side.
It just
from what
depends
I
on
know.
what's most comfortable.
Suck it.
Right. So it just depends on what's most comfortable. But in this case, I was on my back. And in this instance, it felt like something was lifting me up and literally trying to break every bone in my body at one time. Like I felt my body just like contorting
Yeah.
and I could not do
Like
anything about
Stranger
it.
Things style?
Kind of. But I didn't.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. But I couldn't even scream.
Yeah, no, because you can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
I've talked about the mechanics of why it happens, but it doesn't make it any less irrationally scary.
Yeah.
Like, as somebody with a lot of experience with sleep paralysis, every single time it happens, it's like I know it's about to happen. It's like fuck. I got to start moving. And the way you start is like you start trying to like wiggle your finger. And so like your finger will be doing like tiny little movements, and then you'll get like ooh, and then you wake up.
Yeah. The worst part about it is that like you feel your mouth moving. For me, like I was
Yeah,
like,
it depends on what you're trying to move.
and I just couldn't fucking scream.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I can scream, I can wake up. But it was still
Yeah.
fucking terrifying. Because I felt like I was about to get like just fucking obliterated by the demon in my apartment or in my head.
Yeah.
So
That sounds terrifying.
yeah,
One of
That
my
shit was
sisters,
ass.
She said that her one experience with sleep paralysis, she was laying face down, like on her belly, face in the pillow, and she felt like she was drowning in the pillow.
Yeah.
I've had one of those before when I was young too.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I am very grateful that I've not had an experience with sleep paralysis.
Speak into the mic.
I'm very grateful I've not had an experience with sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's me knocking on wood.
my room is constantly full of things that could look terrible if you were looking at it in the dark. Like I've got my swivel chair in the middle of my. I got indigested, bro.
You good?
I got
Just
this
adjusted.
I've got a swivel chair in the middle of my room that I always hang hoodies on, and so whenever I like in the middle of the night, I'll be looking over, and it's like that's a dude, and
That was me.
that was Glenn. Glenn,
I am his
you
sleep
weirdo.
paralysis
Why are you leaning over my bed when you're not in this state?
He is living in your walls.
I am your walls.
He is living in my walls. I do it so much better
And
than
now
y'all.
it's funny again.
Yeah. Well, because y'all wouldn't let it go. I stopped and y'all didn't stop, so now you get to hear me do it again because I like doing
I
it.
never complained.
Glenn never complained.
I sure did.
Get that mic away from me.
I watched
God
you.
Damn.
But that so that
Consciously put it closer.
Sorry for the crinkly guys.
that's okay.
Yeah, but my nightmares are fucked up too. My nightmares always involve.
You do have some fucked up
Yeah,
nightmares.
they're fucking.
Well, because you have very vivid dreams.
When I dream, they're very
Yeah.
very vivid and very lucid.
Did you dream last night?
Yes, don't remember what it was.
Cool.
These motherfuckers both woke up in the middle of the night, also waking me
Why
up.
are you selling?
And then Wes looked over at me and said, "Glenn, were you rock hard 2 minutes ago?" And I was like, "No."
You know what's funny? Cameron was.
Yeah. Well, because I heard them talk. I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I'm asleep.
Let me.
And I heard.
Go ahead.
No. Continue.
Let me set the scene. It's nighttime in my house. There are 2 mattresses in this room and 3 people. One is a twin-size mattress on the floor. Glenn. The other is my queen-size bed. Me and Wes. Wes got really erect and tried to roll over and stood up on his 3rd leg.
Which would be worse, laying in a bed together? What would be worse, being the first person erect or the second person?
You always want to be the first person.
Yeah. That's how you.
Because
get
if the
party
other
started.
person's erect and you're sitting there and then you get erect because of it,
That is a reactionary measure.
that's what I'm saying.
So who was
you
second?
want to be? It was simultaneous.
You think it was simultaneous?
I think
They
it
held
was.
hands as they got erect.
No.
Quit making things up that are true. No, so, but no. The thing was that we woke up in the middle of the night, and Wes just started like,
Dude.
You went to the bathroom and you opened the door, turned on every light, stood in the doorway for a second.
That is when I
closed it.
woke
Okay,
up.
let me explain it.
And it was like, oh, heaven, the gates of heaven have opened because it is so bright in this room.
I do remember.
I want
the
to
door
say-
being to the bathroom being open with the light flooding out for a second.
Yeah.
Which, when I went to the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
overnight, I walked into the bathroom with it dark, closed the door, then turned on the
I
light.
noticed
like a
that.
functioning human being.
If I wasn't tired, I would have said thank you.
You're
'Cause
welcome.
I did notice it.
I am night blind and can't see shit in the dark.
So how'd you find your way to the bathroom?
Very carefully. It's a straight shot, and you're lucky I didn't step on you.
So the
Or I would have stepped on your erection.
How did you know?
Yeah, he acted like he was asleep, but secretly he was nursing his semi.
Secretly, I was blinded by the light.
Yeah, so after Wes woke us both up with the light of the bathroom,
I apologize. I really
That's
can't
okay.
see. Like, I'm not fucking...
I wake up a lot through the night anyway, so it
is
actually didn't
fine.
bother me. But so Wes got back and he's like, you were doing a lot of fiddling around. I don't know what you were doing.
Dude, I just
We know what he was
couldn't-
doing.
You were up to stuff.
Yeah, I was.
And so Wes got back in the bed and then made that comment to Glenn, like, what did you say?
It was something to the effect.
I don't know about y'all, but dude, it was uncomfortable. Not because we were in the same bed, just because of like, if you know, trying to, you either you lay on your side and then you have a kickstand, or you lay on your back and then you're pitching a tent.
Do you not know the cheat code
Of what?
Oh, I don't do it.
Waistband?
to get rid of? Okay.
Oh no, like doing your thighs.
No, you just okay. So the way to do it:
Naked grandma. Naked grandma.
naked grandma.
Imagine it.
No, no.
I bet you are now though. You
So
little
the
freak.
cheat code for those who are unaware is if you have an unfortunate one, erection that is.
Fellas, you got a boner?
Fellas, is it gay to have a boner for another man? I mean,
We're on thin fucking ice. I would know.
So the cheat code here.
Can I have some of that?
Jesus Christ.
Tell the cheat code while
So
this
the
is
cheat
happening.
code is to flex. Usually I just flex multiple muscles because I'm always like half asleep, so it's tough to keep my concentration. But the method is to flex your muscles, and so the blood flow would go concentrated to whatever muscle you're flexing.
Yeah, do your thighs because they're the biggest muscle.
I just sit there and tense my whole body and then pray. That is the way to do it.
See,
I don't do that.
I don't either. I do if like I'm at the DMV and they're about to call my number, and I'm not gonna walk up there just.
It's so
Toting a pole.
uncomfortable trying to fall asleep with an
It
erection.
is
I didn't
uncomfortable
say it was
trying to
uncomfortable.
fall asleep.
He
But
said that. I didn't say that.
I like being hard.
You can either kickstand or... Don't bitch about it if there's a way to get out of it. There's a cheat code. We all got it ingrained in our genes.
I was dreaming about spreadsheets.
Is it because you're a freak in the sheets?
No, actually, it's just because I really like data a lot.
You are a freak for something.
I did. I woke up at what did I said? I was like, I was dreaming about data models. I think I said.
I forgot that on purpose.
I reminded him on purpose. There was a pillow between Wes and I
This is true.
to prevent us bumping into each other. It was conveniently placed about midway on the bed. Whenever we woke up, I woke up, of course, like, you know, kind of on the edge of the bed, right? But like, you know, I had enough room. I'm not dogging, right? But I woke up like kind of on the edge of the bed. Wes got up out of the bed, and I like went to like move the pillow, and I touched it, and it was like my side of it, lukewarm because it's been under the bed. His side of the bed, or the thing, was like a Dyson sphere. It was so hot.
It's because he's pretty hot.
I imagine it was because he was laying on it. Humping it?
No.
Bo, gross.
No, why would I
humping the
hump
pillow.
your pillow?
I was.
Heck. Why were you?
I'm physically biting my tongue so I don't say some foul shit on camera.
That would be the first foul shit that has been said today.
That would be the only ever.
Ever.
Don't talk about the sheet behind the camera.
I would like to exercise my right to remain silent,
I would
please.
like to exercise.
Go ahead.
Yeah, get on the ground.
But anyway, we
I'm
slept
flexing
great.
my muscles for no reason.
Yeah, we did sleep great.
We got good sleep.
I'm just saying.
What?
Oh, yeah. So I had pest control come to my fucking apartment, dude.
We talked about this.
Yeah, this is at 12:30 in the morning, which is way past the time I usually go to sleep.
We talked about this
Oh,
on
did we?
podcast already.
Yeah, but this fucking ripper message. Anyway,
Is it? Wait, is this the same thing?
This is the same thing.
Wes just handed me back my phone, and my finger touched his palm, which was a tad clammy, I'll say. Immediately following, Wes tried to like hide it by rubbing it on his pants. I just wanted to point that out.
I would also like to point out that yesterday, Cameron slapped his hand down on the kitchen table and picked it up, and there was a spot.
I had just washed my hands.
I just
No
want to say
one
I get no
can prove it.
defense ever. The way my body
just
is,
defended you.
I get
I
no,
just defended you.
no.
Technically, you didn't offend him. You just attacked me.
That's how I defend
Exactly. Thank you. That's not it.
I defended
The
Wes.
best defense is offense.
I defended Wes against Glenn. I'm a good guy.
you. Unbelievable how this has turned
No.
out. There's a cat.
What? Oh, was
Just
it? Is
ran
it?
by the
Was it the white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Our neighbor has a cat that
It's really pretty.
it stalks our property a lot. So like we'll see him sitting up on the
Oh, that's
fence.
that one, right?
The
Yeah.
cat thinks it's their property, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Dude, speaking of cats, I was at a Thanksgiving, and there we were eating Thanksgiving dinner. It was a Friendsgiving, a word I hate. And I just hear a loud meow behind me, and their neighbor's cat apparently is just outside.
There's a cat in here.
There's a cat in here. Anyway, and I hear a meow from behind me, and I turn around, and there's just a cat standing in the window, like up on the window, looking at me aggressively. Just, and apparently it's just a neighbor's cat that's just hanging out, and we just heard meows the rest of the evening, because those owners suck.
Butt face. Those owners.
Ooh,
For Thanksgiving this past year, we did a couple of different Thanksgivings because we also had a Friendsgiving thing. But
I hate that word.
for the actual Thanksgiving, my younger brother Carter set the table, and I took a picture of it, which I'm not going to show because it doesn't matter. But what I took, he was supposed to set it. When I looked at the job that he had done, he had laid out one napkin, one fork, one knife, and one cup in front of one plate at his place and nothing else. And he was sincere.
That is insane.
It was
Everyone go
very
set your
funny.
own tables.
That
That's
really does
crazy.
sound like Carter, though.
Oh my
Especially after this morning.
Dude, there was I had particular beef with one of my younger sisters, still to this day about this, and I don't think I've spoken to them about it ever, so unresolved trauma. At one point, I had like worked that day or something, and so one of them had to mow the lawn instead of me because typically I was the guy who mowed the lawn. I know. And they did such a dog shit job. It was awful. I come back from work and I see like ridges all over the place.
Oh no.
It's like you took the mower. It was like pretty thick grass. And she had like obviously taken the mower and like sprinted through the yard. So like obviously it's not going to be an even cut. Which, while we're on the topic, fuck lawn care. It's stupid. I want a fully grown field for my front yard. That's besides the point. That's besides
You would be allergic to it.
He's going on a tear right now.
Fuck you. Fuck him.
Also, I'm still salty because we all come after each other, especially me and Glenn, for shit that we literally cannot control with our bodies.
Yes.
Anyway.
I can control everything about my body.
Shut up.
That's why they can't come after me.
Shut up.
I'm in complete control.
So anyway.
He's in complete control.
I come home from work and see this disaster of a yard. And my mom was like, Glenn, she didn't do very well. Could you go like fix it for me? And I was like, oh fuck no, because I got off I was like 15. It was like a 6-hour shift or whatever, and I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do that. And my dad had been out of the town at the time, and I was like, my father would not accept this. He would send her ass back out there in a heartbeat to make her do that. Meanwhile, I had to go and remow the entire yard, and I'm still bitter about it. That hour I spent doing that, I could have spent
gaming
on my Sigma male grind set. I could have been gaining passive income actively.
No, weren't we trying to play games that day?
Chances are so high.
I mean, yeah.
We were always trying to play games every day.
Every single day.
No, I think I just remember specifically he being apocalyptically cross.
I was extremely cross that day. I was mad. That is like one of the few moments in my life where I've like directly told my mom why I'm pissed at her.
I also have some dirty laundry to air.
Yeah,
oh
do
no.
it.
So, for Christmas one year, I don't know, maybe I don't think I told this on the pod. I don't think.
I don't think so.
For Christmas one year, when I was very young, I received a Lego set for Indiana Jones, the first movie, when he falls in the snake pit. It was that room.
Asps, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
You go first.
That's a quote from the movie.
It is.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that Lego set,
This fucking guy.
it was a small Lego set. It would take very little time to set it up. Doesn't matter. Obviously, the fun of Legos is building the set.
Yes.
Right.
We are in agreement.
No, that is the whole purpose of getting it.
Yes.
So I open up my present that was given to me for me to open because I loved Indiana Jones as a kid. I loved Indiana Jones. Such a great show. Such a great series, right?
Great show.
Great show, great series. And so we went to sleep, as you do when it's nighttime, and I woke up late. I always wake up late. I mean, these two can attest to it. I'm a late sleeper.
But also,
I do that.
You were a kid.
I was a child.
So it doesn't matter. And it was Christmas.
I woke up on Christmas Day.
It was Christmas Day? Dude.
Because we opened them on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So my Christmas Day surprise, Colin had gotten up before me. That's my older brother. He had gotten up before me, and he built my Lego set.
That bastard.
That's actually
Can you
insane.
believe it?
No,
Yes.
that's actually insane.
And then
I can
and then he
believe
tried to justify it. He was like, "Well, I thought I'd build it for you so you could play with it." Eat shit! I to this day, I'm still mad about it.
Well, it's like obviously part of the Lego set is like wanting to display it, but that's like taking someone's car and driving it off a cliff and then saying you're welcome. You wanted it destroyed, right?
Yeah, you wanted to renovate it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable behavior. Also, I'm gonna come after him again because on my birthday, and this was like it must have been the same year actually. For my birthday, I love pecan pie. My mother made for me a pecan pie. We all consumed pieces of the pecan pie. Or maybe it was a chocolate pie. It was a pie. It doesn't matter. It was a nice pie. It was a good pie.
It was a pie that he liked.
It was a pie that I liked, and a pie that also my brother would like. He's not a big pecan pie guy.
For
so
his
that's why
birthday.
I would think that it was for my birthday. And so we all consumed the pie. There was one piece of pie left.
Just for you.
Who doesn't love the last piece of pie? Especially if it's a pie that was given to you for your birthday. The next day, I came downstairs. It must have been like lunchtime or something like that. And I was like, I'm going to get some food. I'm going to eat. And then I'm going to have my slice of pie.
What happened?
Colin ate my fucking pie. He's a monster.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
He's a monster. He just takes and takes and takes. I have nothing.
As we sit in a studio.
Yeah.
You can't have this studio.
It's mine.
It's my mom's.
Like, that's one. Like, it's one thing if it's like a just pie on some random day.
Right.
Yeah, but it was my birthday.
Your birthday pie. That's insane. You know, speaking of Christmas gifts, I did have this thought about when I was a child. My younger sister Amanda opened a toy, and it was one of those like. Actually, no, sorry, my toy. Let me not mistake this. This is my toy, and it was one of those cars that you like pull back, and then it would like shoot forward, and it was like.
Yeah.
We love those. Those are
Those are
sick.
great.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't remember what it was exactly. We'll find out later why I don't have a very vivid memory of this thing.
She
but
beat him over the head with it.
she did, and then she killed my dad with it.
And she made his hairline fall backwards.
And from that day on. But anyway, so I was like, this is the tits. And so
He did talk like that as a
I
kid.
did talk like that as a
That
kid. I
is
was like,
true.
Mom, this is the tits. Thanks, Ma.
That's
Thanks,
only
Ma. This is bitchin'.
That's actually only barely an exaggeration.
I wish it was.
Epic.
Damn, I just watched the sound bar.
So red, bro.
Damn. Anyway. Yeah, so I unwrapped this thing. I'm like, whoa. And Amanda is like, whoa. Let me try it. And this motherfucker, she
I'm Amanda.
fucking... Go for his child.
Back off, Amanda.
Yeah, and so this motherfucker plays with it and then steps on it on accident and breaks the fuck
Come
out of it.
on, dude.
Yeah. Which, like, she's like, she didn't mean to. It was obviously an accident, but she's like a monstrosity. She has the coordination of a gnome that is not sentient and also dead at the same time. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, so she somehow managed to, in the first moment of playing with it, crush it. And it's destroyed. Oh! This is why I don't have a vivid memory of what the toy was exactly, because it was so short-lived. I touched it once, nay, twice.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
I'm still bitter.
You
Yeah.
should step on her shit now.
I'm pretty sure I paid it back at some point. I'm sure I did something fucked up.
An eye for an eye.
He killed her dog.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Which, speaking of Amanda, my god, she has the least organized closet in history. It's insane. So, our childhood home that we were living in from like my age 4 to like when I moved out, it was mostly downstairs. But then when my youngest sister was born, we were like, shit, we need more room. And so we ended up having the upstairs renovated to where it was like had some bedrooms. And so Amanda chose the bedroom that had a closet that was like, it goes in, it's a walk-in closet that goes in and kind of slopes down at the front of the house.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a weird shape. It's like a little L shape. It's weird. It has a ton of space. This idiot has piles of shit in there. And I would periodically go in her room and clean it for her because it pissed me off.
That is so funny that you say that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a messy person. Like,
Yes.
kind of a little bit, but not like crazy. Colin's worse than me.
Yes.
I'm worse than Carter.
Yes.
Carter's the best about it.
Yes.
Carter will come into my room and he'll be like, I hate the disarray in here. And he'll straighten it. And that's really cool. I cannot believe you're a straightener.
Yes.
Move in with me.
No.
Damn it.
We can't keep working for him.
We have to stop at some point.
I'll incentivize you.
With what?
We'll talk about that later.
Sex. Sex.
For the kids at home.
Sex.
Damn.
I wanted to poke it when he blew up his cheeks, but then he put them away real quick.
Oh, wait.
I did derive a lot of enjoyment from that.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolute children.
What?
Yeah, this is the thing. When we're away from each other, I think our flow is different because it's slower but more mature. When we're together, it's like fast paced and childish.
Yes. We did spend.
I think our listeners can attest that we aren't that mature.
I don't know. It's not.
Well, no, we're just not. We're just not that mature.
It's more structured.
Yes, it is more structured.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
What? It's a mess.
Like that.
Well, the thing is that we don't get together and blow off steam ever. So that's why we are.
It's like we got to get all the goofs out.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely capable of being mature and serious. I wouldn't say we aren't mature. I would say we're acting immature because we never get to do it, and we miss being kids.
Dang, that's deep and true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
See, we are capable of thought. Some of us are capable of washing our ass with utensils instead of fucking hands. Yeah,
There's
Carter,
nothing wrong
get
with washing.
a different bar of soap that isn't slippery. God. Phil?
We're filling.
Okay.
What do you mean by that? A bar of slope that isn't slippery?
A bar of slope?
Shut up and stop catching it. Catch less.
No, dude. It's like, maybe it's because I have small hands now that I think about it. It was a really big, we can go look. Like, Cameron, can you get the bar of soap? Yes. Okay. It's a hefty bar of soap.
It's funny because at breakfast this morning, Cameron's dad was like, or Wes mentioned that he dropped the soap.
Yeah, there we go. Turn live off.
Selfie.
Oh. Wait.
Welcome to the selfie. What is this?
Sorry.
Looks nice. Thank you.
Annoying.
Wes had mentioned he dropped the soap, and then Cameron's dad went twice.
Yeah.
God, that was awesome.
Dude.
So is that the reason why you were dropping the soap? Not for any other?
It was well. Okay, first off, I do want to say Carter's shower.
Small.
Yes. Well, all the showers in this house are kind of small. Cameron's is okay.
Cameron's is okay because his shower curtain bows out. The bar bows out. So it gives a false sense of space.
But no, Carter's shower head is great. It's literally like a jet.
Oh, I love
So
those.
you get the actual pressure that you want.
Yeah.
So I was literally in there spreading my ass cheeks, trying to finagle it so it would spray right on my asshole. So
you want that bidet treatment.
Yes, dude. Okay, if you have a bidet, make sure it warms the water up before it squirts it on your ass.
Have you ever used a bidet?
Yes.
How is it? We hear plumbing in the walls. Someone, that bastard. He told us to fill on the notion of him going to get a prop, and instead went to piss. There's no one else in the house but us. That bitch. Unbelievable. Having to piss. So mature.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
But I did do that. But no, I dropped the soap and it hit me in the toe and it hurt.
You have the soap? Left a toenail.
Is this the soap?
You actually brought the soap.
It's the soap.
This is a lot smaller than I remember. No, but anyway.
He used it a lot.
I did. Scrubbing my ass.
Where's the toenail mark?
It's right there.
Damn.
No, I'm not kidding. This thing
He
hit
was
my
not
toe.
kidding.
So I dropped it. And you know how the bath has that little part of the bath that you put your back on in the bath? Yeah, it hit that, gained a lot of momentum, was jumping around.
Bro, it hit the half pipe on you.
Dead ass. And then hit my toe. And now there is a mark where it hit my toe. And I went,
that's awesome.
Fuck, really loud in the shower. All right,
Thanks. You have soap.
Look, the booty brush.
I brought this brush.
That is the brush, exact same brush I have.
Yeah.
He's not gonna lick it though. I don't imagine.
Just do it. It's not
Do
mine
it.
to lick. This was a gift.
No, lick it.
This would be like stepping on your truck or whatever.
Here's
What?
the challenge.
Lick the butthole brush.
You've said that it's clean. It's clean in the shower. The shower's a clean
That is
environment.
what you argued first.
So what you're
We
saying
can
is
go
that-
back,
So
watch the episode, and check
you're
what you
saying
said.
Is that your argument is that it is dirty, and thus it's okay to lick it. Because our argument is that it's clean. Yours is not. But you licked it.
My argument is that it's no. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing that pisses me off. You go doing this does not clean you appropriately. It
Why
doesn't-
not?
I
because
disagree.
It doesn't slough everything off.
so
it's
the
not
thing is-
abrasive enough.
I don't go. And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm in there, dog. I'm like, I get my body wash in there. Bro, I'm up in them hoes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it feels better than your hands too.
I will accept
That can be. Yeah,
I
sure.
will accept that.
Yeah, sure.
So my thing is, you go wash your ass in the shower. You know what? It's good we all wash our ass. We all
If
wash
you
our
don't,
ass.
we all wash our ass aggressively. If you
Yes.
don't spread those cheeks,
I literally just talked about that.
if you don't spread those cheeks like you have something coming out of there and like you getting up in there, you're doing something wrong. Don't disagree with
you
me.
not-
I don't
That
disagree.
makes you
I
have
don't
a
disagree.
duty booty.
I don't disagree. Lick the brush.
Okay, listen. My point is, you guys argued it was a clean environment,
And you're arguing that it's
Therefore,
dirty, thus
By
dirty.
your argument, I can lick the brush, and it's not disgusting because you get out of the shower after washing your ass with your hands and go eat.
I don't.
That is my butthole brush.
So you've used
Lick
this
it.
on your ass.
That is my butthole brush.
He's smelling it. Lick it. Lick it. Lick it. He licked the butthole brush.
It's never been used, but I did want to prove a point that Wes will go to any lengths, and that's why I love him.
That is awesome.
It's just a fucking brush.
I did not know that it had not been used. I was fully expecting.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
No, I would never make you lick my butthole brush because I think it's disgusting.
I did
actually
I think
would.
it.
Well,
I did
I mean, you'll get out of the shower after washing your ass with your hands, so I don't see the difference. You know.
because the surface area of the many fibers would be much more difficult to clean the fibers than it is to clean your hand. Your hand, this is like so little surface area compared to the brush. So to actually clean all the things off of the bristles, impossible.
Do you know how soap works?
I believe that the bacteria would be sanitized. That does not mean that all the particulate
Well,
is
to be
gone.
honest, if you have God's hottest water heater, for real.
That means nothing. So if one singular pube is left in there and one singular pube is left on here, it is easier to get it off your hand than off of the brush.
Yes.
I'm so tired of arguing with you two because it's the same fucking principle. You can't be like, that's gross. I'm being loud enough, they're gonna hear me.
Well, it'll still be echoey. Trust.
Okay. You can't tell me that it's gross for me to lick the brush if you wash your ass and then get out of the shower and pick your nose or do something around your mouth. It's, to me, that's the same thing. But yet I'm being persecuted
I'm not
for
holding
using
my
the
finger
fucking
in my
brush.
hole
No,
and
no.
then getting out of the shower and going, like, I.
Wait, you don't do that?
I do that.
If,
I do that.
If you put water on a sheet of aluminum foil, it's relatively easy to take a towel and dry it off. If you ball up the aluminum foil and then put water on it, it is impossible to get the water entirely out of the ball of aluminum foil. And what we're arguing is that the particulate works exactly the same because the surface area is much more challenging to clean.
Yeah, what's on your fingers, though? What's on your whole hand?
Are you going to argue that fingerprints
Yes.
are equivalent?
I'm not saying equivalent, but it's a factor.
It's also a factor in how good hands are at scrubbing things.
Ask any woman, would you prefer to
I don't
wash
know
your
any.
body with your brush, loofah, or other utensil?
I
or
agreed that I need to branch out and get a brush or a loofah.
I am going to use this brush.
I promise you it'll change your life. Do it on your
I do
feet.
intend to get one, and I will use it over my hands.
Mm-hmm.
However, that does not make licking the booty brush acceptable.
The reason that I'm going to use a brush is because I can't reach my back super great, and I want to use it for that. I will never in my life lick the brush after I've used
That's
it.
fine. I don't give a shit what you do with your brush.
I can reach.
I don't lick
into
my booty
hair
brush on the regular.
from behind, bro. I got the reach. This is without even stretching. I'm up in this. I'm up in this hoe. Look at that.
He's up in that hoe. I
Can
cannot
you
do
get
that.
like right here?
Oh, sure, for sure you
Bro,
get
what
there.
do you mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You can, whoa, with the palm.
Bro, I got the palm.
Well,
of it.
lower back is the easiest spot.
Yeah, but like,
Bro, and then
We're all rubbing our backs.
look at my butt. Ooh, it looks like I have an ass right now.
Damn,
Look at that.
dude.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I've been bulking.
The
I've been-
bakery's in
I've been
town.
doing squatting, bro. I've been squatting. I've been calf lifting. Mm-hmm.
You been doing squats?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been desperately meaning to find like a decent weight set because I don't do the gym because I have decided that I will never be that person because I struggle with that level of discipline and it's just like I don't have the energy to go to the gym, which if you
Right.
do, that's awesome. And that is 100%.
Yeah, this is not a shade on people who go to the gym.
No, not at all. But I prefer. It's easier for me to upkeep if I do calisthenics at home, and I do it less so in like a structured like I will spend this hour working out. If I do that, I will struggle with like keeping it up.
Yeah.
And doing it consistently.
because you'll want to stop.
Whereas like I'll be playing like a video game or something. It's like, all right, I'm getting a little antsy. I'll get up and do like 100 jumping jacks or something, or I'll go do a few pull-ups or do some crunches or whatever.
Right.
I stay active in that way, and I find that much easier and more satisfying to maintain. But yeah, so I have 2 dumbbells, and they're like 15 pounds each, and I have all of like the.
I thought you had the rack that was like, it would let you choose the weight.
Yeah,
That's
like the,
my dad has that.
Oh,
I
okay.
had that when I was at my parents'
so
place.
how
but
often does your dad use that?
Not that often.
Interesting.
Could you lower your hand so that you're not touching the...
Yes. Yeah, not that often. But
I'm picky.
That's a really expensive thing. Whereas this set of 2 dumbbells,
Yeah.
he never uses. So
$5.
but it's like one of those where it's like there's a few the circle things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have all of them from both slapped onto one. And so like the little like the what would it be, like the nut that
Yeah.
goes on the end of it? It's like at the end of the bolt. And it's like kind of loose. I'm like holding it tight and stuff to make sure. And I'm like, it's not heavy enough, bro.
So how much weight is on there?
I think it's 30 pounds. It's not that much.
That's a
Do you
sizable
curl
dumbbell.
30 pounds or what? Like, what do you mean?
I don't usually do like arm workouts with. I prefer doing like calisthenics.
Or like you hold it while you do stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So like
That's-
if you're
that's-
doing crunches or whatever, do you like hold
That's
it
a
to
good
your
amount of
chest?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like I have done curls with the 30, and it's just I prefer doing calisthenics stuff.
I'm gonna teach
Yeah.
you how to do archer push-ups,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
dude. It works your whole chest.
I'm very interested in this. We will do that.
They
but yeah.
suck.
Workout stream.
No.
No, absolutely
But,
not.
Yeah, so I have them all on there, and my go-to is because I like doing fewer reps, so I can do less.
Makes
and
sense.
So I get that weight and do like I think they're called goblet squats. And I'll like
Oh,
squat,
yeah.
like holding like that.
Like what people do with kettlebells and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Closer to
so
your, get the mic closer to
sorry.
your mouth.
Yes, I will. I do that, and then I do that just like with calf raises and stuff. So I have to do less reps.
Yeah.
which is wonderful. Yeah, but I need more weight.
More.
because it's not enough.
More.
And I need my ass to be bigger, guys. I've spent my grandmother said I don't have an ass. I was
And
in
his grandmother would know.
Yeah.
She's got an ass. I'll tell you what.
grandma. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What's up?
Don't what's up, my grandma.
The Rizzler.
Hospital for my father at one point, and so like my grandma had come to like because that's her kid. She was there in the hospital room, and I was leaving to go home because it was a school night. And my grandma leaned over to my mom and went, "Wow, talk about no ass." And I was like, "Grandma!" I was like, unbelievable that my own grandmother's betraying me. And
that's-
I like, don't get it twisted. I know I don't have an ass.
You don't need to be
you got-
reminded though.
You got good jeans on right now.
I got good jeans on right now.
They're working for you right now.
I've been working on
What's
it.
your waist size? Because hold on.
32, 34.
Because like these pants do hold.
34
They
on
do-
the second number? Or was that a range?
32/34. I forget every single time. I have never written it down because I'm stupid.
These do make your ass look good.
Damn.
But it's because they're high waisted. High waisted pants fucking rule.
Yeah, I need to get some high waisted jeans because I'm a jeans
You
guy.
can just try on some of these.
These are jeans. I like jeans. What?
A friend of mine who I won't say the name of because I don't know how they'd feel about it, said, "Hello, I hope everyone is having a great day." That was
We
not-
are. Thank you,
Make up a name. Don't.
Joey McMustard.
Joey McMustard. Thanks, Joey.
Ah,
Preach.
that one.
Having
Holly Jolly Christmas.
No, just do a voice message and we'll all say thanks, dumbass. Wrong.
Wait,
that's Siri. It switched. Yeah, you have to do like
this.
So while they're doing that,
This is me not knowing
I want to tell you
technology.
guys a story. One time I was at work
Bro, we're about to record a voice message.
and I got a text from Glenn and it said, "I just had sex and I'm about to eat nachos."
I did do that.
And I got everybody at my job to
Dude,
get
that was
on
awesome.
the voice message, and we all went, "Let's go!"
I was cackling when I heard that voicemail. That was so funny. Because it was funny. Anyway.
Yeah. See, I am funny.
Hello, Joey McMustard.
Joey McMustard.
Joey McMustard.
McMustard. You're live on the podcast right now.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks.
Yeah, we're
You too, buddy.
You have a great day too. Have a wonderful
We're having
day.
a wonderful.
And-
I hope your day is so great.
I hope you're having a good time.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Damn it!
God.
Son of a bitch!
That hurt my feet really
And
bad.
also,
fart so bad.
and also everybody else that's in that group message.
No, only you, Joey McMustard.
Oh yes, there are others. Hello, fuckers.
Yeah. How about? I hope you. You know what? Only you have a good day. The rest of you, have a day. I guess.
All of you, you are all my friends. Have a good day. Ignore it. No, don't blow raspberries. That's probably.
Can you turn it off?
Let it
Turn
go.
it off. That's a ripper.
That's probably pretty good, I think. Oh God, how do I send it? Oh, it's sent.
It's sent.
Oh, okay.
Damn, this guy and technology.
Dude, I do not go together.
This guy remembers his passwords.
Yeah, I don't go together with T. You do
This
it.
guy remembers his passwords. Doesn't remember his passwords and knows how to work his
That's you
iPhone.
and me, buddy. Even though I'm
We're the note passwords, guys.
Are we at 90 minutes? I think we're at 90 minutes.
What does it say?
Bro, I can't read.
Do it fart.
1 hour and 32 minutes and 17 seconds.
That's 90.
We at 90.
Hog
I
90.
just want to make sure we weren't going too long because we need to spread the love, you know.
Well, we can go ahead and say. I think that's probably. I mean, I'll
Heck.
stand up for this.
Oh,
Yes.
Stand up for this.
I'll stand too much in the light and be overexposed.
I hate being the woman.
Get in my armpit.
My hips.
Thanks for listening to
Yes.
Mountains
Thanks for
Don't
listening
Like
to Mountains
Baseball.
Don't Like Baseball, episode 11.
This is so
I thought
uncomfortable.
us being in person would make it more difficult for us to talk over one another.
No,
He was wrong.
we manage anyway.
I was wrong. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Goodbye. Fuck.